You were up 3-1 again. Doesn't matter. Oh my god. I'm sorry, Leaf fans. I'm so sorry. I'm more laughing because I'm shocked than anything. Like genuinely. As the look, I'm gonna be honest with everyone out there watching right now. Deep down, I thought the Leafs were gonna win this game. I'm being 100% honest. I like to meme. I like to jump on the memes and joke around about the Leafs. I apologize, Leaf fans, but you guys make it easy, hard not to do that sometimes, you know. And I'm not gonna lie. Deep down, I was like, you know what? There's no way the Habs are coming into Winnipeg and playing the Jets in the second round. That's not happening. That's not happening. The Leafs are getting through this year. The Leafs are finally getting through. It's their year. This is the best team they've had. Everything. Deep down, I thought, no way. No way. Even in my last video, when I made it and I was talking about it, I said, what do you do now? And I asked you the exact same questions. That video is no longer a premature video anymore because what do you do? What do you genuinely do in this circumstance? I have no idea. I have no clue what you genuinely do in this circumstance. Not only do you lose after leading the series 3-1. That is already horrible. Like doing that alone, like that by itself is insane. And then on top of that, it's not to a team like the Boston Bruins. It's not like to a team that you've actually had a chance that was really, competing with you to win that series where you weren't favored. Even then the Leafs were favored. This was the Habs. Like, I'll make the argument that the Habs are even worse than what Columbus was last year. Like, this team, this Leafs team, was by far the best Leafs team I think I've seen in my lifetime. In my 21 years on this planet, I think that's the best Leafs team that I can remember watching, and being able to, compare with, not going back in highlights in maybe the early 2000s when I was a little baby, But in all seriousness, and for a lot of Leaf fans out there, they would agree with that sentiment, that this is, without a doubt, the best Leafs team we've seen in a long time. And I don't even like the Leafs, and I know that. And I don't even know what you do anymore if you're the Leafs at this point. Like, seriously. I'm an outsider looking in on your fan base right now. I'm a Jets fan who, in a weird boat, thought that we wouldn't be in a situation where we'd be in the second round. I never thought the Jets were going to play the Leafs. And if they did, I thought it would be because the Jets were going to be the fourth place team in the North, and I thought the Leafs would win, especially near the end of that season. That's what I thought the reality of our season was going to be, and a quick playoff exit by you guys, beating us, obviously. And then now you have the Habs playing the Jets. No one saw this coming, including myself, and I'm a fan of the Jets. And honestly, I even like the Habs. My dad is a lifelong Habs fan. I've grown up watching the Habs my entire life. So, what do you do now? Genuine question. I'm not making fun of you guys because you're hurting. I honestly don't even, look, I'm a Canucks fan. I grew up a Canucks fan. I can relate to the pain of losing a Game 7 Cup final where you led in the series. That's all I'm saying. I know what this level of pain feels like because maybe the first round in the Stanley Cup, they're obviously different levels, and only losing in that Stanley Cup final, I feel like is almost as equivalent to the years of pain you felt in that 1 year. And it hurts. It hurts. Trust me, I know. But, genuine question, what do you do now? Where do you put your anger at this point? The roster was almost perfect in every area, in my opinion. Maybe you could swap out a couple guys with some better guys and make it better, but for what the cap world is and everything else, I think it's the best they could have done, really. I like that Leafs roster. Love to hate them, but I do respect what Dubas built. And that comes back to Dubas as well. Dubas did a great job assembling this roster, and it's not Dubas' fault that his young stars, Marner, Matthews, I won't even say Nylander because Nylander had 5 goals this playoff run. He was fantastic. He was without a doubt their best forward, I thought, this playoffs. And so you take that away from that, and you have those two guys that can't lead in the playoffs. You have John Tavares, your captain, ripped out, which is a huge loss. Having him could have changed the outcome of the series because look what he was in before he got injured, right? It's very... Obviously, he played the one game, so we know. Look what they were, though. I don't even know what to say. I'm kind of lost for words, and I'm not even a Leafs fan. I didn't expect this. I made a Jets preview series video that was going to upload tomorrow. And now I got to completely redo that because I thought it was going to be with the Leafs. I really prepped everything for the Leafs. Even when it was going to Game 7, I'm like, the Leafs are going to pull through. They're just giving everyone the scares. They're not going to do this again. They can't. There's no way this curse is real. And I believe in superstitions, but I didn't think something like this could really happen. Did anybody see this coming? Not a single expert, analysis, anyone, even the Homer Leaf fans. Like, even the ones that hate the Leafs, as much as I do at times because of the fan base and the media coverage and everything, I don't think anyone saw this coming. No one would openly say the Habs are going to win the series, and let maybe a diehard Habs fan who will Habs no matter what, even if they're playing the greatest team of all time, Gretzky and all the greats assembled, he'd still take the Habs because he's a Habs loyalist. That's the only guy that would take the Habs in the series. No one else did, and it's shocking because what do you do now? Like, that's my genuine question. I don't think you move Matthews because it's Matthews had run the Rocket. Like, you had the Rocket winner on your team this year, and you couldn't win past the Habs, whose leading goal scorer was Tyler Toffoli in a renaissance campaign after carrying over from last year with the Canucks. Last 2 years, he's been great after really being mediocre with the Kings for a few years. But now, look, the guy's back to what he was when the Kings were winning cups. And now you have him on a team going against Winnipeg. And you look at what Winnipeg has. Winnipeg's guys didn't play great all year long. And then you have playoff experience because we've been to the Western Conference Final. We've been to the playoffs a lot. We've had some series, that have been hard-fought series at times, and some elimination games that they've won. Winnipeg's been able to Winnipeg, no matter how much I think about their success and how much I criticize them, at times Winnipeg has had a lot of playoff experience and growth within that young core as they've made the playoffs in every game that they've played. I don't know how the Leafs at this point haven't been able to learn and advance at that point. Look at what the Jets have been able to do in the span that the Leafs have. And you would beg to argue that the Leafs at times have the better stars and more, like Matthews is probably better, I would say, than any Jet forward. And I love every Jet forward, but when you're rating the top talent, you put Matthews up there, right? Scheifele maybe is close, but you have the star power the Leafs have, and you can't beat a team like Montreal. You can't beat a team like Columbus. These guys aren't adapting. They're not learning how to win in the playoffs. When yet you have the guys like in Winnipeg, Scheifele, Nikolai Ehlers this season, guys like Adam Lowry, Blake Wheeler especially, it just showed so much growth and experience and leadership in the playoffs to every young guy, and all the young guys on the Leafs stepped up and played good. Like, look at how Sandin played in that last power play. How many times he had some great keep-ins. Like, that best power play of the game came at the end of that third period, and a lot of that came off of the back of Sandin being able to really generate good play off that blue line and keep the puck going down low and making a lot of good offense. So you have these young guys coming in and playing good and playing hard and trying to play the best hockey they can because they understand what the playoffs means, yet you have these vets that no matter what just can't elevate their game enough to win in the clutch. And that's what it comes down to, in my opinion. What do you do from that? Like, that is just your core, but you can't move on from that core, can you? You're stuck in this weird loop where you have no idea what you want to do. Like I don't understand what the Leafs do. I look at this team, I look at the assets, I look at the players, and I genuinely am questioning whether you fire Dubas, because is it Dubas' fault? I don't really necessarily think so. Is it coaching? I don't think so either. I think Sheldon Keefe did a good job coaching these guys this year. I think at times they were a really well-coached team. But then you look, I think it's just the players and their personas, and they don't have enough maybe, and it's the stars not being able to lead. I really just think it's this weird headspace thing that they're stuck in, and that's what it comes down to. If they want to advance and elevate their game, they're going to have to get it through their heads that they can win in the playoffs no matter what their past experiences are. And if they can't do that, then they're never going to succeed, and this team won't succeed as a core together. They're going to have to move off some pieces. Maybe you have to move off a Marner. But I'm being honest, everybody, I think you keep Nylander. For that contract, I compare him to Nikolai Ehlers, even though I think Nikolai Ehlers is a little bit better. Not even because I'm just a Jets fan, personal just opinion. I think Ehlers and Nylander are on very good contracts for what they bring. And I think giving a more even increased role, I think they could be even more better. And I'm talking about like this top tier players, like being your number one option for goal scoring. I really think those guys have a lot of ability to keep elevating their play, per se. And I think you keep those guys. But then what do you do with Tavares? What do you do with all these things? Like, the Leafs have to do so much work now. You had amazing goaltending from Campbell. You can't blame anything on Campbell. The guy stood on his head night in and night out. And look where he was a year ago. Like, absolute complete Disney movie case with him. The Hamburglar 2.0. And then you had everything you needed to win this series. Everything you needed. Yet you failed because you just can't get it through this head of yours that you can actually win no matter what your past says. No matter what your past losses say. You can always win no matter what if you just push yourself and elevate yourself to that next level. And I think their stars failed to do that. That's my personal opinion on this loss. I'm not a Leafs fan. I'm just a hockey fan who watched this game and watched this series. And I gotta say, the Leafs, there's a big problem within this organization. Like, this is a curse. The curse is real, ladies and gentlemen. There's something going on within that Maple Leaf, man. Anyone that wears that crest on that ice, they can't succeed in the playoffs. It's just a curse, it seems like. No matter what, no matter who the opponent is. Let me know your thoughts, Leafs fans. Make sure to subscribe no matter what team you root for on this channel. We are non-biased on here, even though I'm a huge Jets fan, not going to lie. Point being, though, I don't hate any channel, so if you're a fan of any team out there from the Leafs all the way down to the Panthers, I don't care. Subscribe because we all just like hockey here, and having you guys here is just an opinion that you get to share whenever you want, and we can talk hockey about any team, any player down in the comment section below. That's why I created this channel, just a place for everyone to gather, talk hockey, talk Jets stuff, and, just hang out, I guess. I don't know. Thank you so much for watching this video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Leafs fans, try to relax, I guess, I know it's hard to say that, and I understand the pain, but I just gotta say, if you're sticking to the bottle, stay away from the roads. That's all I'm gonna say to that, ladies and gentlemen. Have a great night, day, whenever you're watching this video, and have a good, I don't know. Enjoy the rest of your day. I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. I'm sorry, Leafs fans. I feel for you. I really do this time. And I will see you guys in the next video. Peace, love, and positivity. Bye-bye.